Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Come on, set. 60 yards. Ready?
To throw on 3rd down. Gordon. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense, right?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And really pouring it on now with the Cowboys. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. He's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Rosas good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready. 10-2 song.
Rabbit.
Throwing on first down. Gordon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Got a man, Slayton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try the left side. Swift. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
You go tight. You got tight. You now. Switch.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Come on, set. 8, read.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming.
Get it.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to throw. Gordon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
X3, 218, chop.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Gordon. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 14. Mike 14.
80 weapon. Go.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's get off the field.
5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On first down, Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Mike 51. Mike 51. I got him.
Protein, get.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Gordon. Throws right side, and that's complete. Well, he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Two.
On the ground, it's Geis. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Redskins on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch the whip. Shoot, shoot. Ready.
Geis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Gordon. His throw caught. What about the 5? And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the eye.
You draw quarter. We all now. Check three, check three, check three.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
We want it. Come to my world. Hey, Alpha.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
It's coming this way. Coming this way.
2nd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Lorenzo Carter. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, high 7.
14, Mike 14.
Looking to throw. Gordon. And now here's another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say we'll get better as we go forward.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This quarterback now 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gordon flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Hey, 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 hey. Hey.
Operating from the gun. Gordon now in desperation. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Bravo.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. 51 now.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.